What's going on, everybody? Yes, I did just get out of the shower, but today we're going to be covering the 1.24.0 update within Critical Ops. There's a lot of stuff to cover, so we're going to talk firstly about the Warpaint Rush. This is a new game mode that you guys can see on the screen here. We're going to tap into the eye and take a look at it right now, but basically it puts a new spin on the old diffuse mode that we always know. Basically, Coalition, they have to guess where the bomb has been planted, and also you don't win if you defuse the bomb if you're the Coalition, because the Breach, they actually have another bomb as well. So it's kind of, I feel like this is a very breach-sided game mode, but it's only on Canals. Basically the bomb will be planted on either one of the bomb sites, and so the Coalition have to defuse that or prevent they have to defuse that and prevent any more bombs from being planted. Additionally, the Breach have another bomb. So basically the Coalition are just kind of in between a rock and a hard place right now. It's a max first to 9 rounds wins. It flips after 8 rounds, and there's max 10 players. So it's a pretty cool kind of game mode. I would definitely will play it a little bit, but let me know what you guys think about this one. I think it's they took a few elements of the current diffuse and just tweaked it a little bit. So I think this should be pretty fun. But one of the things that is most notable as well are the map changes on the map of Canals. So I did a little bit of a map update a while back, but we're going to show some new things here, and we're going to actually hold on. Actually, we're going to dive into Canals. Alright guys, we're in the map of Canals right now. I've turned off my face cam because there's really no need for you guys to see it, but because I want you to also see the rest of the changes. But you can see a lot of stuff already is changed. We're here in the Coalition spawn, and if you walk all the way over to B, there's a lot of things that have been changed. You can see it's much harder to peek onto site because this wall has just been extended now. This used to be a lot slimmer, probably out to here instead of there, but now you can see it goes a little farther back. Right now, there's also a lot more protection on the B bomb site, which is kind of nice here. If you peek out here, you can see, there might be an edge over towards elbow, but there's also been this little board put in here, so you can't really get spammed also right here, which is kind of nice. And as we move on forward, you can see here, there's just more protection on the B bomb site. Now you can sit here instead of just getting domed by literally everywhere else. Also is very cool is this new addition. I don't think this is really going to be used that heavily, but you can kind of play behind this wall, and this is the one that I'm actually very excited for. You can't plant for cafe anymore, so this is one thing that's really cool about it. This bar staircase is no longer open because people literally would just sit here and just like shoot on the site. So now you can't play there. You have to play either here instead, then you can kind of see on the site. So this basically makes it a little easier for the counter-terrorists or the Coalition to retake here. What's nice here is that they've also made these stairs more open, so you can kind of now just see through these, and some of them you couldn't go to before, but now you can. I think if you still look down, there's still a thing there, but this is one of the hugest changes, I would say. And here is another one where you can have to jump over if you want to. It's made a lot wider. This area over towards Belong has been made a lot wider, I believe. At least it seems a bit wider, and this cubby here is still the same over here. You can see there's more shrubbery now, so when someone rushes over, you can actually catch them off guard potentially if you're sitting right here. So if they're trying to peek out, you can kind of peek out and rush them as well, counter back. You can see that the cubby here has just been completely removed, so there's now no cubby when you're going to catwalk, which is a little interesting. When people used to sit in cubby for cover before, but now that's not really a thing as well. And so we kind of move on here. Not too much has been changed, I don't think, by tons. You can see a nice little drawing there. It's been cleaned up. The map has really been cleaned up, is from what it feels like. And the bridge seems a little bit narrower here. You can see they've also completed the other side. Before, that really wasn't a thing. Dumpsters over here, the fine. But this there used to be a staircase right here where you could cover behind, and now that's not there anymore. There's also no truck, or there's no container. There used to be a large container here that is not in existence anymore. Now when you're over here, you have cover by this truck, if anything, but they can still see your feet, and if they get there fast enough, they could just shoot you. So you're gonna have to smoke off this B long area, I believe, quite frequently, because for that matter, they can literally just see straight to your spawn. So like, imagine if you had a sniper right here and you just peeked out. That's kind of an interesting one, I think, where I don't know if they thought about that, but I think that's going to have some repercussions. Instead, they've replaced it with a stairwell right here. This used to not really be here, or if it was here, it wasn't accessible. So that's one thing that's been changed. There's also this little cubby now instead of the truck, or instead of the container, so that still serves a little bit there. But we're going to make our way on over to the actual A bomb site. Now this one is interesting. You can see this elbow area has been made a lot larger, so it's been opened up a ton. I think it used to like stop like right here before, but now it goes all the way back here. You can still look down and still get peeked out from the sniper nest area, I believe, if you're crouching over here, but not from not from this elbow area. So now you can't really shoot in. You can see here there's interesting things over here. I don't think you can actually go up here, but still an interesting little area that they put in to make elbow a little more accessible, I think. I'm not sure what the purpose of that really is, because no one can actually get in there. Maybe, I mean, maybe if you have a really cool parkour jump. Oh, no, it seems like you can't. Seems like you can't really get up there. We'll try one more time. If we can't, we'll just continue on, move on forward. Never mind. I can't make the jump either way. But you can see here, this is the big change on the A. Cubby's still the same basically, but there's been a little more cover placed here, because before you were basically dead if you were flashed here. So if you sat here and even if you aimed at the wall, you would just get shot at 100 times. And same here back here. There used to be some stairs where you could have some elevated looking space, but now this is in existence. I'm pretty sure you can still spam it. So you can see here the bullets go straight through, but it still provides some cover, and some cover is better than no cover. So now A should be a little bit easier to hold, but that's really it. Those are some of the biggest changes, and as well, this crate has been added. You can still probably spam through this if someone were there, so you can see kind of it goes out on the other end, I believe, or maybe not. Oh no, I think this crate stops it, but you can see, actually, interestingly enough, I don't think this crate is bangable. But, you know, you can still shoot through a lot of these right here, and this is still in existence here, but you can't really peek out over towards elbow because it was super hard to take. You had to basically smoke off every single angle. So they've made it a little easier for the breach and a little easier for the coalition on certain sides. I think they were saying that A was getting taken very easily. It's very hard to hold A and very hard to hold B sometimes as well. I actually feel like it's a bit easier to hold B. So they made it easier for the breach on certain sides, and they made it easier for the coalition on certain sides. So let me know what you guys think. There's a lot of changes here. They basically have made some other changes to other maps. Legacy, they said there's higher quality shadows. That doesn't actually improve the lighting, but it basically makes it so they're less jagged overall. In Park, the branches of the trees no longer have collision, which means you can actually throw utility and also decrease the amount of stuck spots for both players and items. And then Hangar, you can no longer do in diffuse mode as well. So that there was a bug that is now resolved. They want to bring more maps to any mode, but it requires more resources to pull off, so they're not going to do that. Essentially, Canals now a very big change map. Once again, I wish we could pick maps that we would want to play, so that I could, like, you know, just queue Canals instead of randomly getting it sometimes. But that's something I hope that they implement in the future. You can see this is also a lot longer now. So I think before you could jump just straight into tons. Now you can't really just jump straight in. You have to go and walk a little bit more. Other things they also worked on just across the board, you know, the skins, gameplay bugs, some menu UI, and the localization has been improved a little bit. So yeah, this is overall the update. Biggest one is to Canals, so I'm not going to really cover the other things from Legacy and Hangar as much, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. What are your thoughts on this map change of Canals? I don't think I actually really covered Cafe very much, but this is what Cafe looks like as well. So here you go. This is what it all looks like. All right, we've gotten rid of this little these chairs over here, and now it's a little more open to peek out. So still probably gonna get shot at if you're in Cafe, but now this Cafe is what this looks like. You can kind of sit up over here if you want as well. And I'm pretty sure people will be looking for spots to glitch out and have fun there and do whatever they want. But otherwise, let me know what you think about this update. I think I can't really tell. I usually have opinions on updates, but this one is a very big map fix, or map change. I wouldn't say fix. So we'll see how Canals plays after this. We'll see how it changes the competitive scene and the casual scene. But until next time, stay safe, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great one, everybody. You can see the chat right here. Oh, wait. There we go. You can see the chat right here. Oh, wait. There we go. You can see the chat right here. Oh, wait. There we go.